Welcome everybody. So today, an MTR Fab video, we're going to talk about motorcycle batteries. And I guess power sports starter batteries is what Shorai considers these lithium batteries. And when we talk about lithium batteries, they're relatively new when it comes to the power sports market, and they definitely are better in my opinion. I'd like to tell you why. So I purchased two of these somewhere around that date right there in 2015, and at that time it had 13.2 volts. I have since had this one sitting on the shelf for all of this time, from 2015 until 2021, and this is in the second month, the end of the second month of 2021. So this has been on shelf storage. I have charged it and partially discharged it a few times using stereo equipment just to bench test stuff and to cycle the battery. But each time I've done that, if you look, I've kept track of the date, and I did it on 1/14/2018, and then I documented it again on 6/11/20. So I checked this again the other day. It still has 13.24 volts, so it is perfectly fine. With that said, the storage life on lithium batteries is phenomenal, and that's why I suggest them. For a motorcycle that sits for the better half of the year, I think they're the way to go. What sets Shorai lithium batteries apart from, say, power tool batteries like said red ones here that contain cells like this that are known as 18650 cells? There are other lithium based power sports batteries that are based on this technology. Cherai uses a prismatic cell technology, which is better by design for starting applications. And so their batteries are designed with starting high current applications in mind. Something like this drone battery, where it's actually packs of cells, and this is actually a 4-cell lithium polymer pack, which is not quite the same as this 4-cell lithium LiPo4. So it's lithium phosphate, and this is lithium polymer, and I don't know what the chemical makeup is here. I just know it's not quite the same, but the construction is very similar. So this has an example of, these are single cell lipo packs. So if you can see how the construction of those cells are different than these cells, this is the tech that uses this type of packaging. And for whatever reason, they loan themselves well to high discharge rates, and they have an unbelievable storage rate. The other thing is that they're super light. Part of the reason why they're super light is it's hilarious when you open one of these up, because they send it with all this foam so you can take up all the extra space that your factory battery took up. So this is the battery, and I mean, it's laughable. Probably weighs as much as a baseball. Honestly, it's not much bigger than a softball probably. But there's this is what's in the DR650 that I'm going to show you a video of cold starting it. It's the fact that it weighs so little, and the fact that it can be mounted in any different position. So to save this much weight in any other way on any other motorcycle would be pretty expensive, because you can probably shave 5 to 10 pounds off the average bike by switching to a lithium battery. But the other thing is they really have more current even in the cold. You just have to wait a second. They recommend run the headlight for 30 seconds before you even try to crank, and when you crank, you'll actually notice that the bike cranks faster and faster as you start getting into the start. I've never run out of cranking. These batteries are amazing at being stored. They're not really a great capacity option if you're looking to turn your key off and run accessories forever. They're not for that, but they are very good at starting a motorcycle even when it's cold out. So you should definitely consider lithium if you're looking to upgrade your battery. The major downside to these is the significant cost. And that's basically it, really. The chargers that are specific to these are expensive as well. But, you know, it is what it is. You get what you pay for. I've had mine for 4 years and it's more than made me happy. It just works, and it's proven itself to me, and that's why I'm sharing it with you guys. And I do want to point out that these are lithium iron batteries, not lithium ion batteries, and there is a difference. Part of it is the construction of the battery, but the other thing is the chemistry. And so the chemistry loans itself well, and you can do the research for yourself to get more information. But I do recommend lithium power sports batteries for motorcycles that sit. I don't know if I'd recommend them for snowmobiles. I'm going to leave that to somebody else if you want to make that choice. Power sports like watercraft, absolutely. Definitely motorcycles, definitely four-wheelers. I'm going to share with you a start procedure that I use. Typically I will come to the bike dead, turn the key on, wait for the headlight, maybe turn on the high beam, turn the key off, turn the key back on, wait for the high beam, just leave the lights on, cause a little bit of a drain, and then I'll bump the starter a few times, especially because when you let a bike sit for a bit, you may have to crank it for an extended bit, especially with lithium, to get the cranking rate up high enough. And so then you'll just bump it a few times, and then I'll actually turn the gas on, and then I'll start to actually expect to hear the bike start. Once it starts and spits and sputters, I'll usually help it along with a little gas, either by the idle air screw or cracking the throttle manually. Introduction. So, I'm going to poke in here. It's been sitting all winter. And this is going to be a testament to Shorai batteries, Shorai lithium batteries. It's about 30 degrees right now. This bike has been sitting for the whole winter, so about 3-4 months at this point, 3 months. And it's got a lithium battery in it. And I'm going to try to start it. As you saw, I turned the key on. Leave it on with high beam on for a second. That's to get juice flowing. And that's going to activate the battery. Now, supposedly, this thing will try to start here. Cranked it over a few times, turned the gas on. I'm going to see what I can do here. So, to me, that's amazing that that turns over. Now, it's really hard to hold this camera and crank this thing over because you got to hold the clutch in to get it to start. Let's see. Of course. So for those of you who haven't met the rooster that lives in the DR650, that's it. Now, I would love to crack the throttle, and I'm going to do that. It would be awesome if I could do it while cranking, but it's very hard to do that while holding and pushing this button. So I'm going to try to set this right here. Here. As you can see, that it just cranks faster and faster. we go. Before I kill the battery, try. Keep in mind, I don't have enough hands to keep throttle, so I'm actually just turning the throttle screw on the carb up. There it is, folks. After sitting for 4 months, the old DR fires right up into cold. And that, everyone, is why you should buy a Shorai Lithium prismatic cell battery. These things are killer. I have tested it for you. Stop buying lead acid batteries. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you got something out of this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share it too. Like I said, these batteries are good. There's a lot of controversy on the internet of whether lithium is good or not. And in my opinion, anything that sits for the better part of a year, this is an awesome product. You'll actually get back to your bike without a trickle charger, without a jumper pack, and you'll have plenty of juice to get it going. Go out, get yourself one. Stop trickle charging everything and fighting with batteries. This is good, even up here in the Northeast. So take my word for it, try it out. If you don't like it, please come back, let us know why. I'm out.